Okay, let's adjust this a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Hi, everybody. This is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm here to do a weekly vibrational reading, and this is going to be for everyone. And while you're at it, like, share, subscribe, hit that little like button. I really would appreciate that. And so let's talk about this week. So what, Monday is the 5th? Let me confirm that. Yeah. So this is starting Monday the 5th. We've come through the eclipses, and everyone's feeling a little, let's say, weather beaten. I'll just put in a general sense, everyone's feeling some type of way. But in addition to that, feeling maybe some type of way, we've also had Mercury retrograde. And Mercury's really, it's gone forward, but it's still in that shadow period. But it has all these energies have really stirred up something. So really what I see here is this first card, this Ace of Fire. So there's some type of action or inspiration, or there's a sense of feeling energized in some area of your life. There's something that has you kind of fired up right now. And due to that feeling fired up, it's almost like having an epiphany. I see, this, people see the tower, or in this particular deck, is depicted as the village, as something bad. But I kind of see this more as an awakening or a epiphany, more or less. I mean, energetically, we've all gone through different things, and this could affect, some people, mental, physically, spiritually, have a different impact. But whatever you're initiating, maybe you had this big epiphany, like maybe you've been feeling some type of way, so you need to initiate some type of change in your diet or exercise, or things been going on in your relationship, so how can you handle it differently? Or as far as your money, there's certain things you may want to initiate. How can you do it differently? Because all that we've been going through, it's like, okay, wait, something's got to give. I have to do something differently. This is all really taking the responsibility. That's going back to the moon readings, taking the responsibility, and what can you do? Have that epiphany. And having that epiphany is definitely going to take some strength, Because I look at like this tornado here, the way I see it, it's like all the things that can get you. This is like stuff that stirs up inside of you mentally, physically, emotionally, Okay, you got bills due, relationship crazy, the job's crazy, everybody, it's like all these people are just stirring. But what is going to be needed in that to garner some self-control, or if you have to face your fears, or is it some type of battle of wills? Even if you're battling inside yourself, how can you handle a particular situation? And what it takes is strength. And even though, he really looks powerful here, get ready to sling that blade, but there's all different types of strength. And sometimes it's just that quiet strength. Sometimes you really don't have to react. And so what are you initiating? And having an epiphany that's going to call on all the strength that you can muster to create the change or change that situation, or really what is stirring in you at this particular time. What is it that you're going to need to do? Stay calm is the best way to express strength. Just stay calm, you know. Now, usually I pick one message from Spirit, but I got two. So the first one here is this Five of Wands. So this what this is saying, you know, and I'm looking here, all we have is fire and air. So air stirs fire, right? So here with this Five of Wands, there may be some difficulties, or maybe you feel bothered by trivial things, you know. So let's just say there's some type of challenge that we're facing, and that goes with, like, you know, that's strength, facing our fears. So there is something that we're facing here, so we better be mindful before we strike that match. And so with this Four of Swords, it's also saying here, I love the way it's go sleep, take it down. I know it's in a coffin, but really close the door on it and really step back and think about the situation that you're dealing with before you strike the match. Yeah, you feel like you want to light this mother up. I love, it's not, don't you love I gotta say though, look at this. And he looked happy, like he can ready to strike that match, don't he? He's like, yeah, baby, it's on. But before you strike that match, because right now you know, yes, you want to initiate things, you're having this epiphany, but all these things that are all these things that are stirring, that are requiring you to be strong, you just want to say, hey, let's just light this thing up and get it over with, you know. But be encouraged to take it down a notch. Yeah, that's how, go to sleep. They're actually putting nails in there. The nail, hammer it down, so you just stay put until you come into your right mind. You know, swords is air. Air is of the mind. Air is the thought. So it's like, come back into yourself. Take that respite and time for rest. Because if anything, it's like, this fire here, to initiate, you better initiate some downtime. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do so you can pull on your strength. And you've had this epiphany, and in some form or fashion, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, however it applies, because this is general. What needs to be initiated really is to reflect on that aha moment and pull on your strength and sit back and kind of wait a minute before you move forward. Now, yes, I know a lot of people are talking about, you know, the Lion's Gate, but really what the Lion's Gate is, an opening to creativity. So this week is preparing yourself for that opening of that creativity, which I believe is like August 8th. You know, it's really from the moon cycle, we had the end of July, up until the 8th, and I believe the 8th is the exact day where it's supposed to be very, very, the apex of this Lion's Gate, which is opening up to creativity, opening up to a new way of handling things, a new way of doing things, a new way of looking at things. That's what this week is about, a new way of doing that. Now, what's so funny is, well, I'm not going to say funny. Right here we pulled the second chakra, the sacral chakra. And with relationships, you know, relationships are mirrors. You see how it's like right here? So it could be relationships with other people. It could be the relationship with yourself. So since it's that sacral chakra, working on your foundation, and then on the sacral chakra is your abdomen, and maybe you need to really kind of secure that and review your relationships and how you deal with them. Because are these some of the things that are stirring within you? Now, there's all types of relationships. Like I said, relationship with yourself, relationship with your co-workers, relationships, love relationships, friendships, self. What are we initiating? And there's the biggest relationship, because when I look at this, it's like if we want to build on our relationship with others, we have to look at our relationship with ourselves. So if we're going to take a respite, really look at the relationship you have with yourself. And maybe that's why you had this tower here, this epiphany on certain things that maybe you need to pull on some strength to change about yourself to get the results that you want. And as they say, when there's a gate open to creativity, you'll have yourself prepared. Like I said, we have fire and air here. So when you really get ready to move forward at the end of the week, if you're really ready to push and be of the right mind, And then, I don't know what it is with these twos. The second chakra card I pulled here is the universal light. Now, the universal light is that relationship, as above, so below, heaven and earth, So maybe there's a feeling of disconnect. That's why, some things may feel disarray, like relationships. Maybe you're having this aha moment and you just want to set it off, but really you need to step back and look at that relationship with self. Each and every one of us look at that relationship with self. Is there a feeling of disconnect, or feeling like you're just not a part of something, or feeling that when we had the last moon reading, it was like stretch and grow. This would be a good time this week, like really do, if you haven't been doing some stretches, to do some more stretches. Move the energy within your body so that light, that ray, because we're all universally connected. It's almost like it's like that beam coming right down through. And so maybe there's this epiphany is going to help us to move some blockages within ourselves. That epiphany is what's going to stop us from setting it off, because now it's time to really get real with yourself. What do you really want? So this respite, I don't know if you're into prayer. Some people fast a day a week. I'm not telling you, suggesting it, but I'm just suggesting ways to change the vibration or the energy. But that's why some people fast one day a week, or they do intermittent fasting, because it helps keep the mind clear. So one way to take it down, or drinking plenty of water, because we don't want to be impulsive. We want to build on a relationship with ourselves. So if we're out of sync with some of our relationships, are we out of sync? And I mean, this is personal, business, or whatever. Is it because we're out of sync with ourselves and we have become disconnected from the universal light that is available to all of us? So what I'm feeling here is this is a week initiating a change in how we view and handle ourselves, so that we can open up to our own creativity. It's like, take it down this week. Just do what you got to do and take it down, evaluate, pull on that strength, so that when you come out of this respite here, you'll be all rest up. And you'll be all rest up for some happiness. See, I see this is very good. It says the intoxication of love will be as strong as the scent of the lime tree's flowers. The lime tree, happiness. And when I look at happiness, it's like you have to be happy on the inside. So what makes you happy? And maybe that's something to think about while you're taking that respite and while we're reviewing a relationship with ourselves and connecting with that universal light. But with this universal light, I would suggest, if you can, if it's not raining and all this other stuff, definitely get some sun and drinking plenty of water to help clear you. And also, since there's this fire and air, that water could kind of help not put out the fire, but maybe let it smolder a little bit. If it's smoldering, you can tap more into the air and think about, what is this epiphany that you're going to have right here? And at the same time, is this really a matter of self-control or a battle of wills? But whatever it is, you can handle it. You can handle it. So I think this is really, this is a week to really, it is a week to set it off, but we're not going to set it off with a big flame. We're going to let it smolder a little bit. We're just going to kind of flow with things until later in the week, where we can really see what is developing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an oracle card. This is general for everybody. So whatever applies, please use. But I think collectively, this is for everybody. Well, I know it is for everybody. And on another point, it's like no matter when you listen to it, there's something good here at any given time. And this flew out, so I'm going to go with it. Stay positive. The world is behind you. Look up to the light. Isn't that interesting? Universal light. Look up to the light. There's hope. Isn't that beautiful? There's a slight glare. There we go. Hope. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Look up to the universal light. Is there. Hey, do some yoga, do some stretching. Open yourself up to be more receptive and drinking enough water. I can't stress enough about drinking plenty of water. Especially, I know here on the East Coast like this, but it's really very humid. And so that would be definitely very good in the form of preparation, like, mini detox in a sense. So what I'm going to pull here is a Sacred Traveler. Let's see what's up with this. Oh, the Seer. See beyond the current situation. That's why I said take a rest. You don't need to, you can think about it, contemplate and plan, but you don't have to make any knee-jerk reactions like, okay, we're going to set it off. We don't even have to do that. Look beyond, because really if you look beyond and past the storm, it's really very clear. So look beyond the storm. Look beyond whatever this is, whatever is stirring you. If this is a fear or is this some type of anxiety, look beyond it. If you look beyond it, that's that wind of hope is saying stay positive and check into that universal light. Look beyond, excuse me here, look beyond your current situation. Oh, I think this is beautiful. Oh. So this is a week to initiate, but it's going to be initiating in a peaceful, calm, and peaceful, calm type of way, using that quiet strength. Set it off with, that's what we're going to call it. Set it off with quiet strength. Okay, let's see here. Wait, no, a whole bunch fell out here. Let's see. All right, no, there's too many. Let's just get one here. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Yeah. Get ready for what's beyond the storm. Get ready. Oh. To get ready in this respite period for what's to come. Get ready and see beyond your current situation. There's only happiness. Get ready for new horizons. So we are going to be initiating any change to improve ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's going to help our relationship with ourselves and other. If we are going to initiate anything after a major epiphany and that pull on that strength and know not to set nothing off and tap into that universal light, we know there is hope. And after we get past all the winds of change, the ups and downs of life, the ebbs and flows, the only thing you could do is get ready for what's beyond that new horizon. But basically is, this is a week to set it off, but we're going to set it off with some quiet strength because we can see beyond the immediate. That's the message for the week. Set it off with quiet strength. You know, you don't have to be loud, you don't have to argue, you don't have to do anything. Set it off with quiet strength because you can see beyond. It's like you can see your goal. All this other stuff is, yeah, you might have to deal with it, but overall it may be some distractions. So this is definitely a week to tap in. So you guys, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And you know, going back to get ready, what's on that new horizon, like at the end of the week, we were talking about that Lion's Gate, that opening up to creativity. I mean, there's got to be something amazing there because nature always comes through. So there's some type of happiness. So you guys, again, let me know what you think. This is Sister Omi. Peace.